Hi! In today's video, I wanted to talk about some suggestions I have for living more minimally and also saving money in the process. When I first started learning more about minimalism, it was definitely intriguing, although I don't know if I'll ever be able to commit to a truly minimalistic lifestyle, the kind with like nothing on any of your countertops or on any surfaces. But I do quite a few things in my life that are pretty minimalistic and have saved me a lot of money, which is why I wanted to share them. The first one being drinking, as in alcohol, which I almost never do, and I don't ever buy it. And not purchasing alcohol is so money saving, I can't even describe. I really feel like if you want to know how much you would save, start breaking out your expenses instead of just the overall category of food, but split it into food and drinks, and you'll truly see how expensive drinking on a regular basis is. All the time when I am doing research for travel, since I like to go to other countries, I see other people giving recommended daily budgets, and they have food and then they have drinks, and I'm able to save so much by just cutting out the alcohol. I know this is different for everybody depending on how much you like alcohol. There definitely is a social aspect to it that I will admit it's easier sometimes to participate in. I just feel like there are very few downsides. It's good for your health, it's really good for your wallet, and it's just something that I found pretty easy to, for the most part, take out of my life, save for a very few exceptions. In the same vein, eating simple food is something I strive to do, but also is a little hard for me since I really enjoy cooking. But keeping your primary food that you buy, like some classic groceries that you always have on hand, just having those basic food items that you're able to transform into a lot of different dishes can just make your eating habits feel so clean and organized, and like there isn't a big hassle, and definitely can save you money, of course. I feel like a lot of people don't have a plan when they are buying food, and they just put things in the cart and they're not quite sure what they'll do with them. And having a plan for all your ingredients is a really great way to keep your meals organized. I feel like going vegan is an easy way to take a step in this direction, eating simply by not consuming any dairy or eggs or meat of any kind definitely simplifies your meals to an extent. But as long as you have the basics set up, like beans and rice and your favorite vegetables and plenty of spices that should last you a while, there's a lot you can do with these basics. The second thing I wanted to mention, it has a little bit to do with drinking, but also just from a broader standpoint, trying to align your social life to a more money-friendly type schedule. Activities that don't cost very much. Obviously, don't cut people out of your life just because of this, but if you have some people who you like to spend time with, but they always seem to be going out and getting expensive food and buying lots of drinks, maybe those aren't the people you want to spend all of your time with, because that's how you end up spending a lot of money. And you could obviously try and speak to those people about doing free activities, but when I spend time with other people, we rarely spend any money, and it's really easy to do. Just look online about free, like you can look for free date ideas, but it really applies not just to dates, but with seeing anyone. And having your social life kind of arranged in this way is definitely great to live more minimally and save a lot of money while you do it. I find one thing that can be really helpful for saving money and for many things in life, but also trying to live simpler, is having a particular goal in mind, having a particular thing that you want that you are putting the money towards. So sometimes when I kind of get down about myself and not being able to spend as much as I like on things in the moment, I usually have a trip coming up. I like to travel as much as I possibly can, which is about once a year, unfortunately. But I like to have that in my mind as, okay, I'm not going to spend money on this now because I have something that I want to do in the future. I have this plan of going to so-and-so place or whatever country I'm planning for, and that really helps me make it feel worth it because I know that that's where I really do want to spend my money, and I don't want to, accumulate a ton of clothes, for example, because I want to have like those nice basics that I could take with me to travel. And having that in mind definitely helps me. Another thing that I have started doing just maybe in like the past year or so that has helped me so much before making purchases is reading up on a company before you buy from it. And this has put me off Amazon, and I feel like Amazon shopping is kind of a problem for a lot of people. Just having it so conveniently available makes it easy to start just buying things off Amazon, things that you don't need, things that maybe you wouldn't have bought before you knew Amazon existed, but read up about Amazon's practices on how they treat their workers and sustainability, and if you care about those sorts of things, then hopefully you would not want to purchase from them again. And this goes the same for really any company. When you start looking into a lot of places that are very large companies that you're probably used to buying from, it's hard to want to continue to support those places and give them your money when you know that they're not really ethical places. This is a pretty old tip, and I hear it frequently used in like closet declutter types of videos, but I think it could apply for anything. And this is about when you want to bring something new into your life, a physical item, and you want to purchase it, think of what you could get rid of. And if you can't think of anything, then you have to realize that it's just going to be another thing that you own. And that's how you end up with a house full of stuff. That's how clutter accumulates, is bringing a bunch of things in, but nothing going out. So this is a pretty good rule of thumb, especially for clothing, but also I think about it in terms of makeup as well. I've been trying lately to not bring in any new items of makeup until I have used one up and gotten rid of it. And once that's done, then I can bring something new in. That definitely can apply for clothes and just for other general household items. I think it's a pretty good rule of thumb that can help you keep your spending under control. Now, when it comes to getting rid of your things, when I first read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, it really inspired me to go through a massive declutter of everything I owned and just do a huge purge, and I got rid of a ton of stuff. And I know that not everybody is as excited to declutter, and I haven't felt quite as excited since then. But one thing I think would help with motivation is, obviously donating your things is amazing, but it might be a little bit more of an incentive to try and sell some of your things. It's more exciting to get rid of something if you know you're going to get money from it, rather than getting just a nice feeling of satisfaction. This way you can get that nice feeling as well as a little bit of cash. If you have some things that you own that are pretty valuable, it's more convincing to sell your things rather than just getting rid of them. Hopefully that could give you like an extra push that you need to get rid of some of the items that you don't use anymore or don't like anymore, but try and get something back in exchange. So those are the tips I wanted to share about saving money and organizing your life, making it more minimalist, clean, simple. Let me know if you have any other suggestions below. I'll link some of my other relevant videos about sustainability and thoughtful purchasing below. And thanks for watching.